cloud computing and blockchain, given your technology background, and how it is expected to revolutionize the digital lending space?
There is some unfortunate situation here, especially with the blockchain. It's like taking one nicest thing that was developed and making it so corrupt and so ugly that it has lost this kind of thing. So like it was just such an interesting technologies, like like distributed ledger, you can kill all the middleman, safest, secure, and but then it turned out to be a major to fraud. Crypto, like blockchain equal to crypto. Like if you go and ask, I would probably 80% of people would say blockchain equal to crypto, which is like crypto is probably, I don't know, like 2% of the kind of capability that blockchain can do. So, but my point is that blockchain does hold a lot of potential in this space because it's all about transparency and trust. And I think the whole purpose of this whole blockchain side is around providing that transparency and trust. But the industry has to deal with that side effect of all the misuse that has been happened, with the blockchain. We have to, it's not going to go easy. We have to be aware that it's a battle that we have to win. Another one is obviously there are lots of drawbacks that comes with the, not drawbacks, but challenges that comes with the blockchain around the scalability, the cost of implementing it. And the biggest problem that I see is that, so I started doing some sort of angel investment for some time. Once I did my exit last year, so I had some money. I would receive all these kind of pitch decks, and it will say, transforming this with the blockchain. Okay. And then you go try to interpret what exactly you're trying to do blockchain. What you find is that I have decided to use blockchain, and then I'm going to figure out how best I want to apply it to my application. I'm like, that's not the way to do. So we have to sort of change the mindset as well. It's saying blockchain is good, but you cannot inject blockchain in every single thing and it becomes nice. So that's sort of a thing we need to be careful. And if we are planning to adopt any company, planning to adopt the real use of the blockchain, be ready to face those challenges that it's not your fault, but people have really polluted it. So be ready to face that and make sure that you're ready for the challenges. Cloud computing, it's a pretty good thing. I think there are two things that people need to keep in mind. If you leveraging the cloud computing, it is a kind of a blessing, I would say. But it comes with it's like when you get married, there are lots of good things that you get, but then there's some certain things you get that you have to make sure you deal with. So cloud is like a huge amount of good things. But I hope my wife is not listening to this webinar. And but the privacy, the security. So if you are on a cloud, you have to make sure that you play a very different attention to the cloud kind of security. Another one is cost, and it goes both ways. It's very cheaper. It makes it affordable. But if you don't really have a strong governance and a strong sort of things into cloud, by the time you realize the cost will be out of your hand. And I'm a self-victim. I come from AWS. I knew everything else, but as a founder and I was focusing somewhere else. We started with 5,000 AWS monthly bill. And then 1 month I realized that we paid $250,000 monthly bill. I was like, what the hell? What happened? And I found that it's because it is very easy to spin up the machine and keep things running. So I would say I'd only advise two things around the cloud that make sure that you have a really hard stick on the kind of cost control and the security.